I think my journey within mental health really started after college. During college, we go through this normalization of stress and anxiety and depression. So it's cool, to be stressed and have an overload amount of work that you need to be doing. And so there got to a certain point where there were some times where I was just feeling a certain way in college, and truthfully, I didn't know that I was going through some things. Because, like I said, I think we reached a point where it's just normal. And so I came across this concept called self-awareness, and I was like, "What is self-awareness? What does that mean? I have control over my actions. My thoughts can just come and go." Um, and so I was really intrigued because, like I said, going through some things, learning about that concept made me realize, like, wow, maybe I should take a step back and assess and reflect, some of the ways that I've been feeling throughout the years. And so that in itself made me just go on this whole journey, which brings me here today. And I'm just grateful for the space and for seeing so many beautiful and familiar faces. So, I got into that. And I think from there, I just realized, well, wow, I might have actually been experiencing a lot of emotions and feelings. I know at one point in my college career, I went through a phase of severe depression. And I didn't realize it was severe depression until I was seeing my therapist almost 2 years later. So really, at this point, I'm currently a peer crisis counselor for Vision y Compromiso. There's at a federal level, they're trying to implement a hotline where people can reach out, whether they're feeling anxious, stressed. And so when I get that information or that hotline, I'll go ahead and share it here. So if any of you all, are feeling a certain way or looking for support, we can go ahead and provide that guidance. But I'm doing that, and I'm also a barista at a coffee shop at 6th Street Coffee. If y'all haven't heard of it, if y'all like coffee, I'll be waiting for you here. But I really enjoy it because I think I share with people. Sometimes I feel like a therapist. Like, you ask people how they're feeling, how they are, how their day is. And sometimes people just feel a lot and they just open up to you and, share so much. And to be in a place of that kind of trust, it's just, I think it's beautiful because then you can just get some insight on how the other person is feeling. But I'm currently, in the process of also building my own personal brand, and starting a podcast called Latinx Mindfulness, and just surrounding the idea of mindfulness around mental health. Because I think I reached a certain point where I just realized it's important to just be mindful of our emotions, of our thoughts. And then mindfulness seeps into other parts of our relationships, our lives. Whereas we can be mindful with our partner, we can be mindful with our family, we can be mindful with our coworkers. So really trying to bring awareness to that within the Latina community and the Coachella Valley. And I'm right now, personally, and being truthfully honest, I'm giving myself 5 years to do a master's program. When and if I do it, it'll probably be in becoming a therapist or a psychologist. But I mean, that's pretty much a brief overview of kind of my introduction to mental health, the field, and just kind of what I'm doing in it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out or ask, but appreciate y'all.